Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson, and we're continuing our discussions on SLAs, service level agreements. We talked a little bit about why an SLA can be important and why you should have them. Let's talk a little bit about what are they able to do for me. So in an effective incident and service request management process, we should be analyzing our SLAs. Specifically, how are we doing as a percentage of success? And then what is happening with our breach SLAs? Are we breaching for particular reasons? What the breaches will tell you is they will give you a view into an insight of what is happening inside of your organization. It could be something as simple as a particular team is short a couple of team members, perhaps a couple of FTE slots have not been filled, so they can't process all of the requests or incidents that come in a given day to meet all SLAs. Perhaps we have a problem with a particular vendor delivering services on time, or there are constant shipping delays, and we can evaluate that. Are these shipping delays something that we expect? Like today in the world of COVID that we live in, there are certain things that are beyond anyone's control. But it lets us make those evaluations and make sound decisions of what may need to happen. One example I use with a lot of our customers when I served as a CIO, and I do this on occasion as an interim CIO, in leveraging the SLA, we saw one particular team seem to be having difficulty meeting their SLA. In looking at the data and talking to that manager, again, not in a punitive way, but to seek understanding, the manager explained that they had a couple of their team members that had accepted internal promotions, new internal positions, but that a decision had been made by the finance team not to allow those FTE slots to be filled. They had been frozen. So that team was now dealing with the loss of 2 full-time personnel, but the intake they had didn't slow down. So even with some overtime, even with trying to keep up with everything, there was still more coming in than they could get done in the particular SLA timeframe. So we took that data to the finance team to have a discussion. Now, what was the finance team's response when we presented the data? Oh, you need a couple more FTEs. It was a very simple conversation to have, and they approved those FTE slots to be filled. And once they were filled, things went back to normal. But without having that data, we wouldn't have had a view into what the specific challenge was and how we best needed to deal with it. Stay tuned for additional episodes of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk as we continue to discuss SLAs.